welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany and I'm on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you click that button below. If you guys have been subscribing, I do appreciate it, and hopefully you guys have been. But a few weeks ago, I actually posted a t-shirt that I received for an Etsy order, which is Sonic the Hedgehog, and actually today I got another order. But what I wanted to do today is more see the overall time and how long this particular shirt takes me to make and whether or not it's worth continuing to make this shirt or not. So I'm gonna try to break it down step by step on what I'm doing and kind of just throw up some times. I do have a watch on, so I'm gonna definitely keep track of everything. And right now, as I'm filming this, it is 4:53 p.m. on a Sunday, and so let's go ahead and dive right into it. The first thing we're gonna start with is actually pulling the order from Etsy, which is like the name, the age. Obviously at that point, then I have to export it into my software for the compilation, like that's not even a word. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and load it to the machine, and let's see how long that takes alone. Let's one thing I do want to mention is that I did have to keep shrinking it down because I noticed that when it was going towards the bottom of my hoop, it actually kept lifting it off on this side. So I knew that if I did not shrink the image, that anytime that I needed to pull the tray out in order to cut around fabric, that's where I was going to get a mess up, which is what I got on a prior order, the one you probably saw. Hopefully you guys saw. If not, I'll link it. Make sure you watch that one. But yeah, so I basically just shrunk it down a little bit more just to make sure that when it's doing the full trace that nothing is hitting, of course, the hoop, which is the most important thing because you don't want a needle to break. But a second thing is that, like I mentioned, it was kind of hitting a little bit. So of course it was like popping this side out just a little bit. So we went ahead and shrunk it down, and now it's nice and secure. So let's go ahead and get started. I did have to stop. It is 5:22, and the reason I had to stop is because hopefully it'll probably be a following video coming up. I was on the phone with Racoma for over 3 hours, and they made in 3 hours they made a lot of adjustments to my machine. Some positive, some not so positive. So basically a lot of it had to do with my bobbin case, and a lot of it is messing up right now. So I'm gonna have to pause real quick. I need to adjust the basically the screw here, and we'll be right back. All right, so here is what I'm actually gonna say. As of right now, it is no, it's not. It's 5:51. So it's almost exactly 1 hour for me to go from creating the image, loading the image, to getting my fabric prepped, and then obviously getting all the design and fabric adhered to the t-shirt. At this point, what I actually just need to do is I'm actually going to be changing my machine to auto. And basically all that means is at this point out, everything's going to be thread, and it's not going to be stop, go, stop, go. So technically, if everything runs smoothly with no hiccups, no nothing, I should actually be able to just set you guys here and just do a quick time lapse. And at that point, I shouldn't have to come back until the shirt is actually completed. Now, of course, if you know me, I'm not going to be very far away. More than likely, I'm just going to be right behind the camera. But I kind of just want you guys to know that exactly 1 hour it takes me from, creating the image to this exact point of getting all the fabric onto the t-shirt. And now from here, we should just hit go and see what happens. So let's get cracking. All right, guys, the shirt is officially completed. Per the camera, it took about 43 minutes to do all the stitching with no monitoring. There was one error. I might have left that in. Basically, the black thread did become disconnected, and I just basically had to reattach that. But other than that, everything else seemed to run fairly smooth, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just doing some cleanups right now, and then from there we just need to add trim the back and then add the backing. So all right, so that is the completed shirt. It actually is, let's see, apparently 6:41 as of right now. So basically this shirt has taken me a total of 2 hours to complete. The first hour, of course, was setting it up, doing all the fabric, and then the second hour was definitely just allowing the threading to continue as well as packaging it. So obviously it's not packaged yet, but of course, you know, I am 10 minutes away from being exactly 2 hours at this point. So give me your feedback. Let me know. What do you think? Is 2 hours way too long to be completing one t-shirt? Do keep in mind my speed is currently set at 680. Of course, that's typically not common. I usually keep it at 650, and of course the speed is going to have a lot to do with how quick the product is going to move along. But again, I'm still kind of learning, so I just want to make sure that I'm not going too fast, and I'm just doing small increments to see what my machine can handle, what I can handle, you know, things of that nature. So leave your feedback below. Let me know your thoughts, and if you guys can, please remember to subscribe before you leave, and I appreciate you for watching. Bye everyone.